In 1926, George Samuel Clayson wrote a book called The Richest Man in Babylon. The book shares stories from ancient Babylon that teach lessons about how to get rich. One story is about Banza, a chariot maker, and Kobi, a musician. They were both good at their work but still poor. They asked their rich friend Arad, the richest man in Babylon, for help. Arad, who was once poor too, told them his secret. "A part of what I earn is mine to keep." This is called the first rule of gold. Arad became rich by saving 10% of what he earned and making smart investments, instead of spending all his money. This habit helped him grow his wealth over time. The book teaches that saving 10% of what you make is the key to becoming rich. This idea is called paying yourself first, which means you save money before spending on other things. Many people have money problems because they spend too much on things like eating out or entertainment. But if you save 10% of your money each month, your savings will grow, and over time, your money will earn more through interest. Having savings also gives you security in case of emergencies, like medical bills, car repairs, or losing your job. In short, following the first rule of gold helps you build financial security and grow your money for the future. The second law of gold teaches us about the importance of investing money wisely. The author explains that money, like gold, is a hard-working and loyal servant for those who use it smartly. It can grow and multiply if put to work in the right way. The message here is that money, when invested wisely, has the potential to grow much like plants in a field that keep producing more over time. The richest man in Babylon, Arad, knew how important it was to make his money work for him instead of just spending it. He understood how to control his spending by focusing on buying only the things he needed, not on things he simply wanted. Many people have trouble telling the difference between things they need and things they just want. A simple rule to follow is this: if you don't absolutely need it, don't buy it. This rule helps people save more money because it prevents unnecessary spending on luxuries or extras that aren't really essential. As your savings start to build up, you can begin to look for smart ways to invest your money. There are many kinds of investments you can choose from, such as real estate, buying houses or land, stocks, buying small pieces of companies, bonds, lending money to the government or businesses, or even starting or buying a business. Think of your money as a group of little soldiers. Each soldier goes out into the world to fight battles, and they bring back treasure or rewards. The more soldiers, money you have, the more rewards they can bring back to you. However, before you start making any big investments, it is very important to fully understand where you are putting your money. If you are careful and wise about where you invest, your money can grow much larger over time. The idea of thinking about your money as soldiers shows that it should be sent out strategically, like an army, to bring back more wealth. By making good choices about where to invest your money, you can watch your wealth grow and multiply as the years go by. However, you must be cautious and take the time to learn about different investments to make sure your money is working in the best way possible. The third law of gold teaches us how important it is to seek advice before making investments. The book says that gold, or money, stays safe when it is invested with the guidance of people who are experienced in handling money. This means that your money is more likely to grow and stay protected if you get advice from experts who really know what they are doing when it comes to investing. People work hard to earn their money, so it's important to protect every dollar they make. Many people, especially those who are not wealthy, make risky investments because they follow their gut feelings or listen to advice from friends, co-workers, or things they hear on TV or the internet. Unfortunately, this often leads to them losing money or finding out that what they thought was a smart investment was actually a scam or a bad deal. Wealthy people, on the other hand, know that it is better to get advice from professionals who understand money and how to make it grow. Just like you wouldn't let an accountant perform surgery on you, you shouldn't trust people who don't have expertise in money to tell you where to invest your hard-earned cash. Taking the time to seek advice from financial professionals who truly understand how investments work can greatly increase your chances of making successful and smart financial choices. In short, the second law of gold encourages us to invest our money wisely so that it can work hard for us and grow over time. The third law of gold reminds us that before making any big financial decisions, it's always a good idea to get advice from experts who know what they're doing. These two rules help guide people toward long-term financial success and security. The fourth law of gold teaches us to be very careful about where we invest our money. It warns us not to put our money into businesses or investments that we don't fully understand or that haven't been approved by people who are experts with money. Warren Buffett, one of the most successful investors in the world, has a famous saying, "Never invest in a business you cannot understand." This means that before you decide to invest your money in something, you should take the time to really understand how it works. If you don't understand it, it's better to stay away. Let's look at an example to make this clearer. Michael, a smart and hard-working person, followed the first law of gold for a whole year. He saved up $20,000 by putting aside a portion of everything he earned. He was careful with his money and learned about saving. But when it came to investing, he made some mistakes. Even though Michael was well-read on the topic of money, he had a big weakness when it came to choosing investments. Like many people, Michael often heard about new investment opportunities on TV or podcasts. These investments sounded exciting and promised quick returns, so Michael decided to put his money into them. However, the problem was that Michael didn't fully understand these investments. He didn't take the time to research them properly, and he didn't ask experts for advice before putting his money at risk. The lesson here is simple but very important. If you don't fully understand an investment, you should not put your money into it. It's always a good idea to seek advice from people who are knowledgeable about money and investments, just as the third law of gold suggests. Unfortunately, Michael didn't do this. Instead, he invested his $20,000 in bad stocks and risky real estate deals that he didn't fully understand. As a result, he lost most of his savings. Feeling desperate to make his money back, Michael decided to take an even bigger risk. He planned a trip to Las Vegas to try his luck at gambling and also started buying lottery tickets, hoping to quickly win back his lost money. Michael believed that gambling or winning the lottery would be an easy and fast way to recover his savings, but this decision was a big mistake. This brings us to the fifth law of gold, which warns that money will flee from people who try to force it into impossible or unrealistic earnings, or who listen to the advice of scammers and tricksters. Michael thought he could quickly become rich through gambling or the lottery, but he learned the hard way that these methods rarely work. Most of the time, people who gamble or buy lottery tickets lose more money than they win. Michael's experience teaches us two important lessons. First, the saying, "What happens in Vegas stays in Vegas," is true. Most of the time, people don't come back from gambling trips with more money than they started with. Second, there's no such thing as a quick and easy way to get rich. Trying to find shortcuts to wealth usually leads to losing money, not gaining it. The lessons from the richest man in Babylon, including the 5 laws of gold, are valuable for anyone who wants to build wealth. They teach us to save money, invest wisely, seek expert advice, and avoid risky opportunities. By following these rules, you can work toward financial success. Remember, wealth takes time, patience, and smart planning. Save regularly, invest carefully, and protect your money. I hope you can use these lessons in your life. Please share them with your loved ones. Wishing you success on your financial journey. Take care.